Hi everyone, welcome to KREM 2 News at Noon. I'm Laura Papetti. It is so good to see you. It is right at noon right now. We're going to talk about weather and maybe eating outside for the afternoon because it's beautiful. However, showers are expected. Hi Brandon.
Hi there, Laura. Hope you're doing well today. And actually, yeah, it was just super cloudy actually since this morning. A lot more clouds have rolled in. It was a little bit clearer earlier in the day, and I think some of those clouds are coming because we are expecting some scattered showers this afternoon. I'm pegging it anywhere between like 2 and 5. That's when we can see a little bit of showers around the region and even potentially maybe hear a little bit of a roar of thunder depending on where you're at. No guarantee with that, but if you do hear anything, please let us know about it, and yeah, just be safe in terms of standing next to windows and whatnot. But for what we're expecting today, cooler temperatures. It's been cooler throughout the morning, not cold by any means, but definitely less than what we saw the past 2 days where it reached those mid 70 marks. And then also, again, we mentioned that we're going to get some showers this afternoon, but once all of that starts to kind of clear out, by Thursday, it's going to be an extremely beautiful day, perfect temperature. So go ahead and make some plans to get outdoors for tomorrow, and then I'll have a full look at your forecast a little bit later in the show.
Happening right now, jury deliberations are underway in former President Donald Trump's historic criminal trial happening in New York. CBS News reporter Michael George reports from outside the courthouse where the jury is deciding if Trump will become the first former president ever convicted of a crime.
The fate of former President Donald Trump is now in the hands of a New York City jury.
Mother Teresa could not beat those charges, but we'll see. We'll see how we do.
Judge Juan Merchan began the day by issuing crucial instructions to the jurors, laying out the legal issues they must consider and the conclusions they must reach to find Trump guilty beyond a reasonable doubt.
Normally, jury instructions may or may not be that influential in jury decision making, but this is a fairly unusual case.
The presumptive Republican presidential nominee is facing 34 felony counts of falsifying business records. Prosecutors contend he tried to conceal a repayment to his former fixer, Michael Cohen, for $130,000 in hush money paid to adult film star Stormy Daniels ahead of the 2016 presidential election. Trump has repeatedly denied any wrongdoing. Deliberations come on the heels of Tuesday's marathon closing arguments, which stretched into the evening. Legal experts say the jurors have a lot to digest.
I think it's clear these business records were falsified. The devil's going to be in the details. What does it mean to cause that falsification? What was Trump's level of knowledge and intent?
Tensions flared at one point during closing arguments when lead defense attorney Todd Blanche told the jurors, "You cannot send somebody to prison based upon the words of Michael Cohen." That enraged the judge, who clarified a prison sentence is not required in this case, even if Trump is convicted. Michael George, CBS News, New York.
And happening right now, closing arguments are underway in Idaho. This is in the trial of Chad Daybell. He is accused of murder and conspiracy in the deaths of his late wife, Tammy Daybell, and his current wife's 2 children, JJ and Tylee. JJ's grandfather spoke outside the courthouse yesterday about what a relief and end will be.
Gonna miss this beautiful town, but it's time to move on. It's time to move on to the next phase of our life.
JJ and Tylee's mom, Lori Vallow, was found guilty on the same charges just last year. All right, now an update to a story we've been covering for the past week. An inmate mistakenly released from the Idaho Department of Corrections is now back in custody. Daniel Billingsley was being taken to Kootenai County to face local charges 8 days ago, but was mistakenly released and had been on the run. Yesterday, the Kootenai County Sheriff's Office announced that Billingsley had been found on Vashon Island in western Washington. The Sheriff's Office says it is still investigating how Billingsley was mistakenly released. And the city of Spokane Valley has a new partner in homeless outreach. Last night, the city council approved a contract with Frontier Behavioral Health for homeless outreach services. The city will pay Frontier for 1 year of those services. The money will cover 2 staff members and administrative purchases. According to the contract, when someone gets housed, Frontier will also follow up with them for a year. The Spokane Valley Fire Department is hosting a smoke alarm blitz this afternoon. They will visit the mobile home community near North Barker and East Buckeye. Crews are offering to check existing smoke alarms, change batteries, and install free smoke alarms if they're needed.